to see the plane fall from the sky, to see a fireball way up high. It happened in the bright light.
You saw Obama inside, how was it?
He was definitely a kind person, definitely smart, intelligent.
Let's get you with the Secret Service in the background.
Very good president. So I'm hoping, I have a lot of hopes that he fixes the things that he says he's going to be fixing. You know, Bush made 550 promises and accomplished 0 of them. So I'm hoping that Obama can at least come out of his presidency making the promises, some of the big promises that he made. I mean, he's one man, he is human, he's not some super god. So.
And we need to support him. We need to support him because, you know, he cannot do it by himself.
Yeah.
And the other president had more support when he was doing wrong. So
we should have plenty of support for doing right.
Yeah, due to the fact that he's being positive, he needs that same support or even more.
Do you guys support ending these wars, all these wars?
I've supported it as a veteran. I don't want to see any more of this. I've been on 2 tours. I think.
Were you in Iraq?
I was in Iraq and Afghanistan, so I'm tired, and I'm sure my brothers and sisters in the force are tired too. So they should end these wars now. You're not going to turn these people into a democratic system. They have their own system. They need to. They need help. They need help.
Iraq does, you mean?
They do need help. They do not need to turn into another United States.
Right.
And you know, I was in a burial team. We're burying kids that haven't even gotten accomplished their max in their life, and they're already dead. So.
That's so sad. That must have taken quite a toll personally, didn't it?
Personally, it's tiring. You get tired of seeing dead bodies.
Did your faith help you through that? I mean, how did you, the average woman, you look like a very young woman.
I'm 25.
And you saw all these dead bodies of children.
I've seen dead women and children. I've seen dead soldiers. I've seen people dying. It's not...
So you said a burial team?
Yes.
How many bodies did you bury on average per day?
I have buried personally of my team 36.
36?
Yes. And I'm sure there's other burial teams out there that have done this.
Is that all you did? Bury bodies?
No,
or you did?
I did other things. So.
Were you in the Army?
Navy.
Navy. Oh. Okay. Now, I question. You know, Johns Hopkins University came out 2 years ago and said there was they estimated 600,000 civilian deaths in Iraq, and that was in 2006. That's quite a huge, outrageous number. Isn't that genocide? It sounds like genocide.
It's close to genocide. It's close to genocide. But you do have these cowards that are overseas that will hide amongst women and children and won't fight you like real men. So, you know, there are casualties on both sides of the line. And when you're not fighting someone who a group of people who don't fight fair, you're going to have more casualties than if you fought real men who knew what fighting was about. If you have something that you're willing to fight for, I can respect that. If you hide behind women and children and you don't have any respect for your cause, then I can't respect that at all.
Now, let me ask you one more question about a lot of insiders, Bush and Reagan appointees and physicists and engineers have said that they believe 9/11 was actually an inside job orchestrated by a criminal element within our own government. Have you heard that theory, and what do you think about it?
I've heard that theory, and I believe it to a certain degree. I worked in Intel for 6 years, so I believe that there were certain things going on that they knew about. You don't become, say you're the king of your household. You know everything that's going on in your house. You don't all of a sudden one day not know that you didn't set the alarm on your door. It doesn't work that way. You knew. You know when you walk out the door what's going on in your house when you leave your house. There are certain things that you don't know about, but you make sure that there are precautions taken so you know what's going on. And I think that they did not take those precautions. They didn't.
On purpose.
On purpose. On purpose. Leaving your front door unlocked on purpose.
Right. Now, have you read about the terrorist manuals who say people who mention the Constitution and people for gun rights and people for 9/11 truth are terrorists? Have you read any of those manuals?
I haven't read any of those.
What do you think about that? The fact that the government would try to allege that patriots are terrorists?
I think they have some real soul searching to do. Because they're Americans here have the right to defend themselves and against anything that would encroach on their
against tyranny.
So if they need to bear arms in order to do that, then where are the rest of them? Because there's plenty of us out there that are willing to do that.
So as ex-military, you believe 9/11 was an inside job, and you believe people should stand up for their liberty?
I think you should stand up for your liberty. I think there were things that were an inside job. I think some of it was outside, but it did help that the inside knew what was going on.
Have you ever heard the term New World Order?
I've heard of it.
What do you think that means? They all use it. Kissinger, Obama used it. What do you think that means?
I think it means that the way of doing business is over. That old way of doing business is done, and that the government needs to be for the people, by the people, and that needs to start getting implemented now.
You think that's what New World Order means? Is a positive thing?
I think it's a positive thing.
When Bush Sr. always used it, you don't think it was?
I don't think it was a positive thing at all, because his way of ordering things had nothing to do with for the people, by the people. It was all about him and what he wanted to do.
Do you think it's possible that Obama, a nice front man, an articulate, charming front man, is just another puppet of the global elite?
There could be, I really can't say at this point if he's really here to do what he says he's going to do, or if he's here just to put all of us off from seeing the big issues. So time will only tell that. You know, he's got 4 years.
He's got a lot on his plate too.
Your New World Order will fail!
Whatever that dude said.
Your New World Order will fail, Obama! You're a puppet of the global elite! We know about your agenda, Obama!
Thank you for coming.
We're all supporters!
Thank you.
We know that 9/11 was a government operation!
Thanks for coming to Orange County.
Bush administration officials have said that! Yes, they have.
Screw the haters!
Well, we're here outside yelling at Obama. March 18, 2008. Speaker, sir, 9/11 was an inside job. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, that the government was behind it all.
Let's get the Secret Service behind you there. What do you think about that theory?
It's a stretch, but
Really?
it has. I make an argument for it, but I don't know if it's the real. I don't know if that's the truth.
Are you an Obama supporter?
I am.
Huh?
I am.
What do you think about George Bush? Do you think he did a bad job, or?
I think he's the worst president we've had ever.
Have you ever heard the term New World Order? Never heard it?
Well, I've heard of it, but
What do you think it means? They all use it. Bush, Clinton, Carter, Ford, they all use it. Kissinger, Obama's used it. What do you think it means? They all talk about it. Does it matter what it means, or?
to be honest, I don't follow that in depth, so I'm not really that educated on the subject matter.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
I didn't see him speak.
No?
I wanted to, but we got these posters right here.
How'd you get inside anyway? Did you have a ticket?
No, we just some bosses, like.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's how we do out here. Rappers.
Let me ask you a quick question, guys. Most people I know that 9/11 was an inside job orchestrated by black ops in our own government. Do you know about that?
No, I'm just hearing about it now.
Really?
Yeah.
You think that's possible?
Excuse me?
You think that's possible?
It might be possible. You never know. I think it's possible. You said 9/11 was an inside job. No. Come on, don't be stupid.
The Bush appointees are saying it, sir. So people closer to government than you and I will ever be. They're all Paul Craig Roberts, Morgan Reynolds, physics professors.
Well, they're all psychos if they're thinking that.
So Bush appointees are psychos. I agree with that. Okay. Thank you, sir.
They did 911.
The government's not your friend, sir. Maybe you think it is. I don't think it is.
All right.
Right on, buddy.